All right. Let's talk about it, okay? Making friends in your 40s and 50s, okay? If you're watching this live, let me know how you connect with people, how you are meeting people each and every day. I know for myself, I moved almost 2,000 miles cross country to an entirely new state. Okay. So leaving behind my old friends, my old connections, my colleagues, all of my favorite things to do, my favorite places to go, um, you name it. Okay. So Ohio is huge, but depending on the part of town you live in, you go to the store, you're liable to see somebody you know. You go, anywhere. Oh, excuse me. You go driving, you're liable to into somebody at the red light. I know a lot of times I would hear horns go off, and it was always somebody that knew somebody. If you look over, you will see a car waving at, another person in another car because that's what happens when, you frequent the same paths. Everybody's going the same path to take their kids to work, to take their dog to the groomers, to go to the gym, whatever it is, you're on a routine. Everybody's on a routine. So, with that being said, you're likely going to cross paths with people that, you know, you're going to run into those people. Okay. So, moving to a new state, to a new city, and having to adapt to start completely over is not for the faint of heart, okay? And I say that because um, the older you get, the more difficult it is. Because, as friends, as kids, you see kids on the playground, they will link up with another kid within a second, and then another kid jumps over, and then before you know it, it's a big crowd. But as an adult, I don't know if we spend so much time trying to size the other person up. Sometimes that's the case. I've seen and felt, experienced. Or is it so much of, of us just being fearful because we're used to being in our bubble and it's hard to come out of that bubble. But, hi, who's ever on is on, say hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Talking about starting over, building friendships in your 40s and 50s, okay? So I was using the example of kids on the playground. It doesn't take but a second. There's a big group forming. As an adult, even when you go out, say you go out to a bar, if you go to a restaurant, or you're sitting at, a new place, a brunch spot. You think people are going to walk over to somebody sitting at the table? That's not always the case. Now, if a person looks warm and friendly, I feel like everywhere I go, somebody's always saying hi. It doesn't matter if I put a hat on. It doesn't matter if I try to, you know, pray nobody approaches me. Somebody always manages to say hi, to stop me in the store, to say hi, whatever the case is. So, how do you feel? Do you feel like it's harder to make friends and new connections in your 40s and 50s? Let me know what you think about that. Okay? Let's see. Hold on just one second. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at the comment from someone. But yeah, if you are a person who has no problems making friends, I'd be interested to know what your tips are. Let me know in the comments what you do to make friends and connections with people that you don't know. Because um, even in your own hometown, a lot of people don't like to go to dinner by themselves. A lot of people don't like to go to lunch by themselves or even to a bar, to a restaurant. Most people want to have people around them that they know. Okay. If they don't know the people, they usually will stay home And that's one thing that all the DoorDash and all those things, they have made it easier for people to stay in, because there used to be a time, even if you didn't feel like cooking, sometimes, you would see people out and they would be just, maybe reading a book or going through their notes, sitting at a table. That was often the case, but now we can stay in our homes. We don't have to leave. We can just sit there, get on the app, and boom, the food is right there, so, or whatever it is that we need. So, technology is great in so many instances, but I feel that it does keep us from possibly connecting and meeting people because, like I said, we don't have to put clothes on if we don't feel like it. We don't have to get dressed up, dolled up, and get cute if we don't want to, because we can just push a button, go to the door, and we got our food. Everything's there for us. So, um, hi, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. How do you meet new people? What are your tips, Tucker the best? Do you have any tips to share? Okay. So I will say, um, be approachable. Try to. I know everybody doesn't like to smile, but make eye contact with people. When you see people that you don't know, sometimes you can just look up, you know, or do a simple, gesture, a head nod. Yes, be kind, don't judge. I love that. I love that. That is a beautiful tip. Just being kind. You would be so surprised how many times I see people um, speak to someone, and then some people either they just don't, not in the mood. But then, it's different personalities, and you never know what a person is going through either. So I definitely try not to judge because I don't know what the next person is going through. So when it comes to that, but um, yeah, I would just say I feel like it's a natural thing for me to meet people and to go to networking events. I know a lot of times as an entrepreneur, I go to a lot of local events here throughout the city, and the booths I will stop at and say, "Hi, I'm so and so. I see your business, blah blah blah." And I'll inquire, ask a question about the business and what have you. But and I'll let them know what I do, and then we just start. How long have you been doing it? What got you into it? And this, that, or that. People are always excited to tell you what they do and what they got into it. How they got into whatever they're doing. So um, that's usually an icebreaker for me when it comes to connecting with people. Um, yeah, but definitely being kind and not judging. Yeah, it's definitely always good meeting new people, but everybody doesn't have that sentiment. Some people are um, shy. You have different personalities, and some people are fearful to put themselves out there because they don't want to be judged. They don't want to be the one to start a conversation. It's kind of like when the teacher asks a question when you're in school, raise your hand up. They don't want to be the first one. Nobody wants to be that first one. They'll wait for somebody else, to go first. So, and you know what happens if everybody's waiting, you know, you just don't get anywhere with that. So, but where you tuning in from, Tucker? What part of the country are you in? What part of the world are you in? Okay. So I'm in Arizona. Where are you? Okay. So yes. Another thing I would say that makes it hard for people is just oh, Louisiana, nice. Oh, I was there in July. I was there in July for the Essence Festival. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. We did everything. Are you from Louisiana? We did the French Quarter. We did the Jamnola. What is it? I had some coffee in there from Cafe Du Monde. And yeah, I love Louisiana. It was very, very hot and humid in July. So all the restaurants are going to have you sweltering, sweating your tail off. Oh, born and raised. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah. Wow. Okay, a native. Yeah. So, yeah, I was born in Arkansas, and then I ended up in Ohio. So now I'm in Arizona. So, but yeah, amazing, amazing. Will you ever leave New Orleans? Will you ever leave there? No. It's a beautiful place. Like I said, it's just so humid, We had rented one of these penthouse buildings or whatever. We were up on the rooftop, third floor, no elevators. July, so my big butt was sweating up a bucket. So, but it was fun. Can't trade those moments for anything. So, yes. What are some of your favorite things to do in Louisiana? What places would you recommend? Probably not. Okay. Okay, got you. Yeah, I mean that the world is huge. I have a friend who's in a new country I feel like at least two new countries a month. How she's able to do it, uh, she works, for herself during consultations, and she does all of them virtual. So it works out. So you can most definitely find something that you want to do and do it virtually. That way, hey, do you have a YouTube channel, Tucker? Do you? I love that name, Tucker the Best. I absolutely love that. Okay. So, but yeah, I would just say, like I said, the judgment, but then also just like knowing that it almost gives you like a sense of like false responsibility because you're going to feel like, oh, I have to say something back, or if we start contacting, if we connect, I have to stay in contact with them. I know a lot of people just don't want the hassle. Oh, you want to be a big creator? Oh gosh, yes, let's get it, let's go. I believe in you, I believe it. What type of content? I'm going to go on your channel here once we get off of here. I want to see what type of content you're putting out. Yes, that name is going to get you far right there. I love the name. I thought about changing my name, but I'm the relocation plug. I'm a realtor out here in Arizona. So if anybody's looking for a second home, you're looking for land, investment property out here in Arizona, I am your Arizona relocation plug. Okay. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I just wanted to come on here and just start a quick conversation to see how everyone is making friends. Okay. What are you doing to make friends? What are you doing to make new connections? Okay, you make edits. Okay. Okay. Well, you're only going to get better the more you do it. The more you do anything, you're going to get better. It's a muscle, editing, creating, copying, all that. It's a muscle. You're going to keep evolving. As you do research, you're going to be able to, you know, get in there and really, really showcase, all of your strong points. You're gonna be shining. I'm rooting for you. I know you're gonna do fabulous. So the world needs you, Tucker, the best. So everyone have you play football and baseball, so you like to focus on that too. Okay. Well, see, you meet a lot of people in sports, so I know, if you go anywhere and pick up a ball, you're gonna automatically meet people, and then there you go. So, but yeah. Well, I will get back on here later, but yeah, I'm gonna check out your channel, Tucker. Hopefully you start putting something up there and letting people know what you do, because people need you. I'm gonna be needing you if I start getting out here more. My content is gonna need to look better. I'm gonna need edits and all the little features that it has, and the what is it, transitions and all that. I don't know how to do that. I'm not a Canva expert. I don't know how to do all the things, but you know, I know there's people out there like you. That's why there's people out here like me that, have no desire or just don't have an inkling for that kind of stuff. So I really just don't. So, but I'm going to shut this down, and let's see. Let's hope so. Hopefully. Yeah. Send me a message. Send me a message. My info is in the bio there. Send me a message. I'm all about that. Okay. Well, you be blessed, and I hope to see y'all soon in the next video. Thanks so much. If you haven't already, like and subscribe.